Dhow of the Moon Tide. On the warm shores of the Swahili coast, where the ocean meets the sky in a dazzling stretch of blue, lived a young sailor named Jabari. Jabari was born in a small fishing village tucked between the palms and the coral reefs of East Africa. His family had sailed the Andean Ocean for generations, reading the stars and waves like a song passed down through time. But Jabari was different. He wasn't just interested in catching fish or trading spices. He was fascinated by the stories his grandmother told him about the sea, especially the ones about spirits that danced beneath the moonlight and whispered secrets on the tide. This story takes place long ago, at a time when dhows, the slender, graceful sailing boats with triangular sails, glided quietly across the water, carrying goods and tales between islands and ports. It was a time when the people of the coast believed the ocean was alive with spirits, especially under the silver glow of the full moon. These spirits were neither good nor bad, but they liked to be treated with respect and kindness, and they had a curious way of rewarding those who showed them honor. One evening, as the moon rose full and bright, Jobari prepared to set out on his small dhow. He hoped to catch a good haul of fish, but more than that, he wanted to test the story his grandmother had told him about the moonlit spirits and the kindness beads. You see, these beads were no ordinary beads. They were tiny, colorful glass pieces that the sailors believed held magic when given with the promise of kindness. Often, a sailor who found a bead lost at sea or washed up on shore would return it to the spirit world by weaving it into a bracelet and making a vow to do good, help a neighbor, spare a fish, or share a meal. The tide, they said, would then favor the kind-hearted, bringing calm waters and bountiful catches. As Jabari sailed under the glow of the moon, he noticed something strange, a string of beads tangled in the rigging of his sail. They sparkled softly, unlike any beads he had seen before. Remembering his grandmother's advice, Jabari took the beads gently and whispered a promise, "I will always share what I have and treat the sea with care." Suddenly, a gentle breeze filled the sails, and the tide seemed to lift his dhow higher, faster, as if the ocean itself was smiling. That night, Jabari's nets were heavy with fish, and the stars seemed to shine just a little brighter, guiding him safely home. But the story doesn't end there. When Jabari returned to his village, he shared the beads and the promise with his friends and family. They made bracelets together, each bead a symbol of kindness and respect for the ocean and each other. From that day on, the village thrived, not just because of the fish, but because their hearts were tied to the spirit of the moon tide. The lesson here is simple and powerful. Kindness is like a tide. It comes back to you often when you least expect it. Just like Jabari and his beads, when we return what's lost or help someone in need, we invite good things into our lives. It's a dance of give and take, a promise that the world rewards those who care. So if you ever find a small bead or a token that seems special, think of Jabari and the Dhow sailing beneath the moon. Maybe make a bracelet, and with each bead, make a promise to be kind to your family, your friends, or even a stranger. Because kindness, like the moonlit tide, has a magic all its own. And that is the story of the Dhow of the Moontide, a tale of friendship between sailors and spirits, of beads and promises, and the timeless power of kindness on the Swahili coast.